Hey kids, better late than never, I guess. I thought I'd get on here and say hello to everybody. Sorry for the delay. I was going to live stream at my usual time. However, I had a bunch of people on the boat, showing the boat to people. So that took a lot longer than what I anticipated, and so, well, there you are. Got off to a very late start today. Anyhow, finally cooking my dinner. Hi, dog. Which is nice. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. You're looking forward to it? Yeah, you are, aren't you? Anyhow, thought I'd jump on here and say hello to everybody. I know it's been a while. I have not been feeling good. As you can hear, I still don't have a voice. Finally picked up some sore throat lozenges. Those seem like they're helping some, but still not making tremendous progress towards it. hopefully we'll get better here pretty soon. So Lily, go lay down. Anyhow, it's hot on the boat. I'm sorry for the noise of the generator. Well, it just cut out. Hold on. No, it didn't crap out. It's still going just fine. Just revving up high. I don't know why, but I don't care. I don't care. Let it rev up high as long as it's making power. So, hey Martin, how you doing? Hey Coyote. Man, Coyote, glad to see you on here. I was worried about you, buddy. And thank you, Martin. I appreciate that, man. Oh, I've been vertical. I just have not been well. So, as it is, I've got this constant frog in my throat. Whatever I have is turning into a full-blown cold. I'm all nasally and congested now. I do have an appointment right now. I'm good in rehab center. All right. I'm glad to hear you're getting better. I do have an appointment to see a dentist this week. Possibility that it's a broken tooth causing that problem. I don't know. Maybe just get some antibiotics or something might happen. So hey, Johnny Hag, how you doing? And Johnny and everybody else out there, Martin and all the people that have contacted me, I really appreciate that. You guys reaching out and checking on me, making sure I'm still alive. I very much appreciate you guys doing that. So hold on a minute, I gotta turn my dinner. Hold on a second. There we go. Anyhow, my diet has been so weird the last couple of weeks. I had literally ran out of food here on the boat, and then one of my fans sent me a package from Omaha Steaks where I had too much food on the boat, and then I went through that, and sure enough, somebody sent me another package from Omaha Steaks, different person this time. Although this was a much smaller package, but it's like feast or famine. I either have really good food to eat or I have nothing to eat. So today my other package came in, so I'm having a really nice dinner tonight. Which is good. Maybe it'll make me feel better having some good food in my belly, but I've not felt like doing any cooking or doing anything. In fact, I'm sweating pretty good right now. What do I miss here in the chat? Hey Napoli, how you doing? You've been having depression issues. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Don't be depressed. Hey Michael P, hey Rejects. Yeah, man, don't be depressed. It's all good. It's all good. Life just gets better from here. There we go. Take that generator down a peg or two. Put it to work a little bit. Anyhow, I am feeling a little bit better today, but I'm still sweating pretty good and just not been great. Just not been great. So I apologize for not live streaming and putting up much content lately, but I've not been doing great. Had a lot of people coming and looking at the boat, and of course I don't feel like seeing people right now, but what are you gonna do? So you know, you tough it out. You do what you got to do. So, in fact, I got a very good offer on the boat today. One I may accept. I don't know. So, yeah, Napoli, don't be depressed. You know, I've learned about depression the hard way. I was very depressed after my divorce and everything I went through. It gets better. Life gets much better. So don't worry, you're still ugly. Well, thank you. Appreciate that. Thirsty too. Anyhow. Wow. All of a sudden my voice seems like it's doing better. Still got a little frog back there, but really weird. Harbor here has been absolutely fantastic. The weather has been phenomenal, beautiful, nice and cool, not too hot. I mean, I'll get up to 85, 86, 87 for a high, but then I'll drop down to 75, 76 at night, and a little warm for sleeping well, but you know, just a sheet on is great. Nice breeze blowing all day long. It's been really comfortable. It's been really nice. The weather has been really, really good. So I don't know. We'll just have to see how it goes from there. Yeah, man. Don't let depression get to you, man. Don't let depression get to you. Life always gets better. You know, depression is a function of looking backwards. That's one of the things that I learned about depression. Depression is when you're looking backwards, you get depressed. You think about everything that's happened before you get depressed. What happened, happened. There's nothing you can do about it. Thinking about it isn't going to change it. Too late now. You've already learned the lesson from it. You're going to learn. Look forward. Look forward. That way you won't be depressed. You'll just be, what do you get when you're anxious? You won't be depressed. You'll become anxious now. You think about the future, dream about the future, make a plan, work the plan. That's how you get rid of depression. So, hey, pilot, what's going on, man? Hold on, I gotta turn my dinner and grab myself something to drink. Hold on a second. Sorry about doing this to you. Alright, here we go. Sorry about that. Hey, pilot, this one's for you, buddy. I know I shouldn't, but I'm drinking my last beer. That really wore me out with those people here. They were funny. We had to start the engine. We had got the engine running. They saw it running and had to put the sails up and down so they could see the sails and inspect them. And they even brought a mask and fins. I thought they were going to jump in the water and swim underneath and check it out, but they didn't go that far, so I don't know. It needs scraped down there, so If I was feeling better, I would get down below and scrape it. But I'm not feeling great, so. Anyhow, I thought I'd get on here for just a little bit. I'm not going to do my usual long live stream. Guys, I'm just not feeling up to it. And frankly, I don't know. Is that too noisy for you guys? I had to put my fan on down here. I'm hot. So, sea trial is next up. You know, I had to laugh. I don't know if that fan's too much noise for you guys. I'm sorry. It's just I'm hot down here. I had to laugh. Some guy messaged me about buying the boat, and he wanted to know about places where. Nope, it's okay. Good deal. Thank you. He wanted to know if there was a place we could haul the boat because he was going to have a survey done of the boat. And I was like, yeah, there's places you could do that. But I said, you know, most people aren't going to spend $300 to pull the boat and $700 to hire a surveyor and do the survey on a $4,000 boat. I mean, they're just not, that's just not, you don't spend $1,000 to inspect a $4,000 boat. That just seems impractical to me. Anyhow, I haven't heard back from them since I responded. I think they were like, oh yeah, that wouldn't be very smart, would it? But you know what it is, people who've never bought a boat before, they hear all this stuff about these things you should do when you're buying a boat. Yeah, you know, when you buy a $35,000, $45,000, $105,000, $500,000 boat, sure, you do all those things. On a $4,000 boat, if it sinks, it sinks. You don't spend $1,000 to look at the bottom of a $4,000 boat, so. Yeah, at least I would get free. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, I have no problem. I said if they want to do that, I'll make the arrangements and they can pay for it. I'll be happy to pull the boat out. So I am at $4,900 right now, but no, I dropped the price. I dropped the price to $4,000. I did drop the price to $4,000. I've got other funds coming up. Uh-oh. All right, that time we lost the generator. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute, guys. I'm going to get my dinner out. I think it's done cooking. Or at least it's done enough for me. I'll be with you in a bit here. Just give me a minute. Here's my garlic powder. Put a little garlic powder on here. There we go. Alrighty then. So I hope you don't mind, but I'm going to eat my dinner right in the middle of our live stream here. And for all the people that think that's rude of me to do that, well, that's what I think about that. Anyhow, you want to go up on deck? Go on. Don't fall in. I got the fan out of the companionway so she can go in and out. Generator's off. I've got the companionway wide open so I get some airflow blowing through the boat. Boy, that feels good. Hold on a minute, I gotta shut my computer down. I don't have power. I want to run my battery down. There we go. Oh, we got a power off. Anyhow, so how you guys doing tonight? What's going on in the news? Anything worthwhile chatting about? Anything you guys can think about worth talking about? Bon appetit. Thanks, Napoli. And I'm sorry if it's rude, guys, but I have to multitask here. So just stopping by, caught you live. I wish you fair sales. Thanks, Carl. Hey, Minute Man, how you doing? Good to see you, brother. Yeah. All right. Well, we'll see you. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it. Not a good day for me, man. I'm not feeling great, but we're getting better. Man's got to eat. No offense. All right. Thank you. Rejects. I'm having beef for dinner. Having a little beefsteak. Really good. Mmm. Mmm. Really good beefsteak. Oh man. Not been all that great a day for me either, but remember a bad day on the sea is better than any day on the island. Well, yeah. I guess there's something to be said for that. It is kind of nice living on the boat, no doubt about it. But here's what it is. There's good and bad in everything if you want to bother finding it. Am I a medium rare? Not a medium. Yeah, I'm a medium kind of person. I'm not a medium rare. I don't like it bloody, but I don't like shoe leather either, you know. Although this is a really good piece of meat. Mm. When I had my real estate office, ow, just hit the nerve on that too, sorry. Yeah, pan fried steak, that's what we're having. Oh, that hurt. When I had my real estate office in New York, I used to have an account with Peter Luger's. Without a doubt, the best steakhouse in the world. They would do this aged steak for two with these German potatoes and tomato and onion salad. Oh gosh, that was good. Good stuff. Hmm. This is a little bit of that succulent grass-fed Omaha's best. I'll tell you. Juicy, juicy, juicy piece of meat. Hmm. But as odd as it may be, here I am eating this fantastic steak tonight. Actually, I have enough steak for tonight and tomorrow and the next day. There was 3 steaks that were sent to me in a package. But I had to cook all of them off tonight because they would go bad in my refrigerator if I did. So I got all 3 of them cooked. So I'm going to have steak tonight, tomorrow night, and the next night. But you notice I'm not having anything with my steak. That's how bare the cupboard is right now. Is that we're down to pretty much nothing. My last live stream, I tried to make it clear to people that I was pretty much out of food. Some folks donated a little bit of money. I was able to go pick up a few things, some breakfast items, but we're really running out right now. I live right on the river. I don't fish. I don't eat. Okay. Maybe it was my Midwest upbringing or what have you, but I'm a meat eater. I like my beef. I like my pork. I like my chicken. Not big on mutton. Not big on goat. Um, I don't mind a well-cooked lamb chop. I'm really big on shellfish, but I don't know. I guess everybody has what they like and what they dislike. So I guess it's all good no matter what. But yeah. Sorry, bit of a bit of a sore throat. Anyhow, goat and lamb are bad. Yeah, bad. Lamb with mint jelly. There you go. Yeah, I've gone keto, right? Got mushrooms and onions with that steak. Oh man, that would be. I'm not a big mushroom fan. I don't eat anything that grows in the dark. I just mushrooms to me are. I don't know why. I never got into the taste of mushrooms. When I lived in Ohio, I would go hunt morels. Nope, you don't hear Ryobi. Ryobi is off right now. What you hear is my little fan blowing. I have my little 12-volt fan. See it right there blowing? That's the only noise you hear in the background right now. Yeah, I never was a fan of mushrooms, but I do like sauteed onions on a steak. Hmm. President will be in Wisconsin. Okay. As far as I'm concerned, if you're ill, eat lots of meat. I would if I could. Now I will. Now, next 3 days I'll be eating beef. Um, yeah, absolutely. Lamb sheep always has that weird stank. I can't. Yeah, it is kind of odd that way. Oh, found Omaha beef to be okay. Oddly, Costco beef to be amazing. Expensive, but truly great. Huh. You know, when I lived in Montana, we would shop at Costco quite a bit. I always liked buying the full bone-in ribeyes. They would always have those pretty affordably. And if you bought a full bone-in ribeye, you could usually cut that up into like 15 or 20 steaks. If you filleted the bones off. If you left the bones on, you ended up with like 12, 13 steaks. But yeah, those were always really good. And the ones with the bones still attached were much better than the ones that were boneless. So I get my steak from Sam's Club. Okay. How's it going? Jesus Christ. Okay. Yeah, rejects, but I don't think you're talking about the same bone, are you? You bad. You're bad, man. Hmm. That looks delicious. It is very good. But I've not had anything to eat today. I I had some people that were going to come look at the boat this morning. And so my schedule got all shot to hell because when they were coming, so I didn't have breakfast this morning and I kept waiting and waiting and waiting for these people. Figured I'd just wait for them and they'll come and then I'll eat and then I'll, after they get done, I'll eat. But then about 3 o'clock or so, 4 o'clock, they called and said they weren't going to make it. And not 2 seconds later, I mean, literally, like I still had the phone on, and while I was reading that message, my phone pinged, and it was another couple from down in Key West that wanted to look at my boat that had been kind of like, yeah, we're going to come, we're not going to come, we're going to come, we're not going to come, we don't have a car, how are we going to get there, blah, 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 blah. All of a sudden, he said, hey, I could be there in an hour or two. So I was like, okay, well then come and I'll see you in an hour or two. And that was people who were just here a bit ago. So selling a boat's a bit of a pain in the butt with trying to work around people's schedules. Right now, I have people coming tomorrow. Tomorrow's Wednesday, right? I have people coming Wednesday. I have people coming on Thursday. I have 2 different people coming on Saturday. And I have 2 different people saying they're going to come on the 1st. So, unfortunately, the mooring ball rent is due on the 27th. So, I'm going to have to pay the mooring ball rent again, I think. Which is going to be tough because I don't have the money for it. So, I don't know what I'm going to do. Walmart shoppers and more chicken eaters. Okay. No, I'm not taking this boat to Bimini. Goodbye. Anyhow. Oh, man. No, I'm not taking the Bimini to the Caribbean. I am in the Caribbean. I'm in the Florida Keys. That's in the Caribbean. Very north edge of the Caribbean. Actually, sort of weird. The Bahamas are north of me. How's that for weird to thinking? If you look at the map where I'm at, the Bahamas are north. Some of the Bahamas, not all the Bahamas. Some of the Bahamas are actually north of me, northeast of me. Actually, they're east, but they're still north of where I'm at. I am further south than part of the Bahamas. I find that to be amazing, but it is. So, being here in the Florida Keys, we're very definitely in the Caribbean. Caribbean, however you want to pronounce it. Do keto by accident, eat nothing but steak for 3 days, and see how you feel. Well, Johnny Haig, I'm not going to have much choice in the matter. So, I do have eggs. I have bacon and eggs for breakfast. So I am going to have bacon and eggs for breakfast, and I'm going to have steak for dinner because that's all I got right now, which is pretty amazing if you ask me, but I bought some pasta. I was going to have pasta because pasta is very cheap. I could buy a pound of pasta, which gives me 2 meals for $1. The grocery store here, 99 cents for a pound for a box of pasta, and I get 2 meals out of that. So, well, plus jar sauce, and jar sauce actually costs more than the pizza does. But I can usually make a jar go through four meals of pasta. I don't use a lot of sauce. I don't like a lot of sauce. Sometimes I'll just make linguine, garlic, and oil. Or if I really want to splurge, I'll pick up a can of white clam sauce. $2, excuse me, $2 for a jar of white clam sauce, and $1 for a 1 pound box of pasta gets me 2 dinners for a total of $3. $1.50 a meal. That ain't bad. That's cheap. That's cheap eating. But it's about what you have to do today's day and age. Food is so damn expensive, it's ridiculous. I was looking at the grocery store. I went over, I looked at a ribeye steak. One ribeye steak, and they wanted something like $16 for it, for a single ribeye. Eating pasta and clam sauce, I can make 8 meals out of $16. So that's what we do. We use a half a can of clam sauce and a half a pound of pasta, and we have a decent meal out of that. When you're trying to eat frugally, that's how you eat frugally. Oh, salads are expensive, man. Salads are expensive. A head of lettuce for $4? That's crazy expensive. Let me see what I missed on here. The stars and the Exumas are amazing tonight. Cool. I need to drop 5 pounds to bikini up for Vegas. So there you go. Bacon eggs are perfect. Yes, they are. Skip the pasta. Yeah, I will skip the pasta, but the pasta's cheap, man. As an Italian, I approve your pasta. Okay. Store or farm eggs tomorrow. Store eggs, man. I don't have any chickens on the boat. Parmesan on the pasta. Yeah, sometimes I'll put a little Parmesan on there. That tends to add quite a bit to it, so. But anyhow, that was my dinner. Sorry to eat in front of you guys, but it is what it is, so. Can you do food stamps? You know, I've never tried. I've never applied for food stamps. I know all of the crazy ass trolls out there were going to say that, you know, I'm twisted on this, but you know, I have my YouTube channel and I come up here and I make my content on my YouTube channel. The content you're watching right now, that's right. You out there right now watching my content are consuming my content. Whether it's good content, bad content, or otherwise is immaterial. The fact is that you're here and you're here on a regular basis consuming that. So I feel when people donate to me while I'm watching my content, that if people donate, well, that's earnings. That's me doing a good enough job to entertain them sufficiently or keep them sufficiently engrossed or involved or what have you. So people donate to me for my channel. If other people don't understand that, well, that's their problem. That's not my problem. So I look at the donations that people make. Hi, dog. Hi, sweetie. No, you can't have any of the steak. I ate it all. Yes, I did. I ate it all. Did you clean up your mess down there? All right, you did. All right, I'll give you some food after dinner. As soon as I'm done with the live stream, I'll feed you, okay? You want fed now? I better feed her now. If you guys don't mind, I'm going to leave you here for a second and get some dog food for her. Hold on. Alright, hold on, dog. Get back. I'll put the juices off my plate on there for you. How's that? You know what? I'm going to put some of these juices on there for you. There we go. There you go. Steak juice. Alright, here's your dinner. Down here on the floor. Hold on. There you go. Hold on a minute, folks. I gotta grab myself a drink while I'm up. All right. I mean, it's only fair. I'm having dinner. Here I am eating a steak that she could smell that. She didn't get any. So I refilled her food dish and I poured all the drippings out of the pan onto her dog food. So she'll clean that up. Now yesterday, she made a hell of a mess. I had just filled her dog food dish full of dog food. And she was running around, jumping around here in the boat, playing with her tennis ball. She's got a bunch of tennis balls here on the floor that she plays with all the time. Yeah, Rosie, I can't afford steak either, sweetie. I can't either, but one of my viewers sent that to me, so I get to enjoy steak because I've got good friends out there. That's why. Somebody sent me a package. Somebody the other day, about a week or so ago, one of my supporters sent me an Omaha Steaks package, and it was fantastic. I had great food for about a week, and then this week another person sent me one. So that's the only reason why I'm eating steak. Believe me, I assure you, I can't afford it either right now. So anyhow, I had her dog food dish filled full of food, and she jumped off of the seat where I'm at here and jumped down on the ground. And when she did that, her foot caught the side of her food dish and flipped her food dish up in the air. And dog food went everywhere. It ended up here where we sit and where we sleep. It ended up on the counter. It ended up in the sink. Dog food went everywhere. I mean, dog food flew 5 feet high. I mean, it didn't quite hit the roof of the boat, but it almost hit the roof of the boat. It was just like dog food flew everywhere. So I sweeped it all up into a corner for her, and I'm like, okay, well, you threw it all over the place, you eat it. And she did. She's really good about that. In fact, whenever she spills dog food out of her dish, she'll clean up the outside, everything on the floor first before eating what's in her dish. So she's really good about doing that. So, sorry, I'm looking down here forward in front of me because, once again, there's 2 tennis balls on the floor. And when you're on a sailboat and it's moving and it's underway, you're trying to walk through the sailboat, hard enough walking on a floor that's moving underneath of you. Try walking on a floor that's moving underneath of you that has tennis balls rolling on it. More than once, I've lost my footing due to a tennis ball being underfoot. Oh, man. Anyhow. You're a good friend to have. Well, thank you, Eddie. I appreciate that. Really good steak, too. Well, she got the steak drippings anyway. What are the systems of abuse that exist within our own reality? All right. There isn't a local farmer's. Yeah, there is a local farmer's market here. There is. It's very expensive for one thing. Typically, farmers markets usually get a deal. You know, you get a good price on stuff. The farmers market here is very expensive, and they don't have anything but some of the local vegetables. But a lot of what they have is just stuff brought in, the same stuff you can buy. It's just not convenient for me to shop there. I don't have a vehicle. It's not easy for me to get to. So I tend not to shop at the farmers market just because, and it's not like a weekly market. It's an every day, all the time market. It's open all the day. So it's like a you know, regular grocery store type place that is in essence a farmer's market. So, like making popcorn without, yes, exactly, Pilot, like making popcorn without a cover. So how big is your package you got today? It was just a package of steaks. That's all it was a package of steaks. So you're moving right now. Well, my boat's moving right now. It's, you know, in the wind. I'm on a mooring ball, so yeah, my boat's moving right now. Moves all the time. Rolling Thunder, thank you very much. Appreciate that. How about you apologize to all the people? Oh, let me see all that. Let's see. Oh, you didn't have to delete that, Pilot. I was going to have fun with that. Oh, well. Hey, if they want to pay me $5 to harass me, that's fine, but I have nothing to apologize for. Nothing whatsoever. Wouldn't you sell the boat for what you bought it for? Nope, I will not sell the boat for what I bought it for. I have too much money invested in it at this point. P-head, all right. Lesbian tuna pie, there we go. Wow. Goodbye. Oh, what a loser. All right, thanks, Pilot. Appreciate it, man. By the way, I lied. I thought I was down to my last beer. I was my second to last beer. This is my last beer. I found this one right underneath where that one was in the corner of the fridge. In my fridge, there's an area to the back, to the right. It's sort of stupid the way my refrigerator's set up. The the refrigerator's got a freezer head. The part that gets cold has a shelf in it where you're supposed to put an ice tray, you know. But the way it's set in there and attached, there's no way to get to that tray because there's only about that much room on either side. Well, there's just about that much room on either side, either in front of or behind that compartment. There's no, an ice tray is that long. There's no way to get an ice tray, straight to put in there. There's no access to it. But occasionally, and I forget that I do this, occasionally I'll stick a couple beers in the back, right up high, and the back side, there's a wall like this, and the back of that is right up against it. It forms this little V compartment right up there, where if you put the beer back there, the beer gets very cold. And I forget occasionally that I stick a beer or two back up in there, and that's sure enough, that's where these were. So, because there's no other beer in my fridge, but I noticed the one back in there, and I reached my hand back around there, and sure enough, there was a second one. The only thing else I have left to drink, believe it or not, I have a can of ginger beer. I have a can of ginger beer that was given to me by my buddy Mike back up in New York many, 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 many months ago. Like, that was back in June, I think, or, when I was in the Erie Canal. So, yeah, that may have been May even. So, I still have one can of ginger beer left, so it's actually not half bad. I'm just saving it, so. Am I short of food? Yes, I'm out of food. Okay, thank you. Can you get dry ice to keep the food longer, or maybe just regular ice to help out? I tried to buy dry ice the other day when I went grocery shopping, and neither one of the grocery stores here in town, both of which sell dry ice. They both sell dry ice. When I went to buy groceries the other day, neither one of them had any dry ice in their freezer. They were both out. So I imagine they both get their dry ice from the same supplier, and the same supplier just hadn't supplied them yet. So there was no dry ice. Now, I've not looked again since then, but there's no dry ice. So extra beer is always welcome. Yep. You mean ginger ale? No, not ginger ale. Ginger beer. Not ginger ale, ginger beer. It's different. Will you go out with me? You're cute. Nah, I'm sorry. Probably not. How much for mooring ball and provisions will try to help? Well, thank you. Mooring ball is $348 a month. If you can help with that, that would be awesome. That would be more than I could ever ask from anybody. But my mooring ball is $348 a month. And if you wish to contribute, there's a link to I might as well go ahead and do this, guys. There's a link in the description down below to my PayPal. Should you want to contribute and help out, hit the PayPal. That gets the money to me immediately, and it gets the most amount of money. It gets 100% of the money to me. When you use the PayPal and you donate, you just say you're donating to a friend and you donate through PayPal, it costs nothing. So if you donate $100, I get $100. Whereas if you donate $100 through the chat here on YouTube, if you donate $100, I would only get like 60 of that. They take 60 and change. I would get like 63, and they would take the rest. I mean, they take a really big percentage out for using the super chat. So the most efficient way to donate is through PayPal. And there's a link in the description down below, paypal.me/Carl Brooks. So anyhow, Carl, there's no link to PayPal. Yes, there is, down in the description down below. It does cost the sender, but not too much. Yeah, Napoli, I'm gonna put you in timeout for that. Please don't make anti-Semitic remarks. We don't appreciate that. A lot of my viewers are Jewish, and I don't like hate speech on my channel. So I'm not deleting you or whatever. I just put you on timeout just to say, please don't use derogatory terms like that, if you would. So, there you go. Anyhow. Man, guys, I really don't feel great. I don't. Having a nice dinner certainly helped, though. Typical comment that I get on selling my boat. I'm not going to tell you who sent this, but I just got this while we've been talking here. It says, when can I come look at it? How many hours on the engine? When was the last bottom job done on it? How old is the standing rigging? What sails do you have? And are they in good condition? Well, you can come look at it tomorrow. I have no idea how many hours are on the engine. I have no idea when the last bottom job was done. Probably about 5 years ago, I think, or more. The standing rigging, I believe, is from 1974. And I have a head sail and a mainsail that are in good shape, plus a replacement of each, plus another Hank-on jib, and they are in good condition, except for one of the sails needs to have the what do they call that? The leading edge, the UV cover on the leading edge needs to be replaced on that. Anyhow, I'll respond to that email later. I got a lot of people looking at the boat, kids. A lot of people. Like, I've had people looking at the boat every day. And some of them are, you know, oh, I got $1,000. I'm like, well, good for you. I'm not selling it for that. You know, the offer I turned down today, I turned down the best offer I've had on the boat today. And I may call them up tomorrow and say, let's do that. But I'm going to sleep on it and think about it. And if it feels right, I'm going to do it. If it doesn't feel right, I'm not going to do it. So, but I have to laugh. You know, a lot of these troll people are making false appointments and stuff with me, and then they're all obvious. I mean, they're really obvious who they are. But, you know, they come up with some of the strangest, stupidest stuff to ask, and it's just like, really, you know. Deer Meat for Dinner just uploaded a video, wild boar spot and stalk. There you go. Deer Meat for Dinner, good channel. Wild boar stalk and stalk. All right, so whatever that was, stalking something or other. Go watch him shoot a pig. I don't know. Have you ever eaten wild boar? I killed a wild boar once years ago. Actually, I killed 3 wild boar on the same trip. And we cooked up some of that wild boar. That was some of the rankest, nastiest tasting pork I've ever had. Wild boar is just, I mean, when you're a hog farmer and you raise pigs and you have male pigs, what you do is you cut the testicles off. That's like what's in cows. You have bulls and you have steers. Steers are bulls that have had their testicles removed. That's called a steer. It makes the meat taste better. Otherwise, you get something called bull taint. Wild pigs, or pigs, the same thing. You have boar taint. It tastes nasty. Boar is very tasty. Boar is nasty. You have wild boar meat from a male pig, it can be nasty. Now, a female pig can be quite lovely. A female pig can be quite lovely meat. Wild boar female can be good. Wild boar male, bad. Bad. All of that testosterone or whatever from the male get, you know, their musk gets in the meat. It tastes like crap. That's why we have steers and beef. That's why we castrate the males, cows, make them steers instead of bulls to butcher them so they taste better. Otherwise, they don't taste very good. So anyhow, I went boar hunting and I killed 3 male pigs. All 3 of them were males. And they were rank. They did not taste very good. I actually had them processed by a professional butcher and all that at the time. I didn't know how to. didn't know how to. I knew how to do it. I just didn't do it. I wasn't very good. I knew the basics, but I'm not like I do now. So I didn't process them myself. That meat was horrible, absolutely horrible. So. Especially when compared to a nice, barley and malted grain fed hog, can be some really fine eating. But anyhow, the link is to the prepaid card. Look below that one. No, above that one. The first link is to PayPal. The second link is to the PayPal card. There's two of them on there. One's to the prepaid card, and one is to donating. It does cost a sender, but not much. Not on PayPal, it shouldn't. You look much thinner in your face. Have you been stomach sick? I've not been stomach sick. I've got a head cold and I've got intestinal. Lily, go lay down. And I've got intestinal issues. So, use 12-volt, 60-quart diabetic freezer. It keeps things at 0 degrees. $600 investment for cruising. Nice. What time of year did you kill it? In the fall? In the fall of the year. Okay, Carl, to accept an offer on your home, those in the moment will be very difficult, if not irresponsible, to replace the income stations for that amount of money. Am I wrong? Yeah, Barry, I'm not discussing my living situation on my channel anymore. What I'm going to be doing going forward, I'm not talking about. PayPal.me/Carl Brook. PayPal.me/CarlBrooke. There should be only one. PayPal.me/CarlBrooke. Or send it to my email address. Yes, Brooke with an E. Or send it to my email address, which is alaskacarl@gmail.com. ALASKA, Alaska, CARL, alaskacarl@gmail.com. That'll also get you to PayPal. Go to PayPal and look up alaskacarl@gmail.com. Where are you going? You want to go up on deck? All right, come on. The other day, by the way, yesterday, while I was showing the boat to people, Lily fell in. She was so excited about people being on the boat. She does this usual nonsense where she just bounces off the walls and up and down and forward and back and up and down and forward and back. She gets really nervous and just gets really animated when she gets nervous. And she fell in. So I had to go up on deck, get down on the dinghy, and drag her up onto the dinghy. And then I was mad at her because she was wet all day. So fortunately that happened earlier in the day, so she had all day to dry out before bedtime. So it wasn't too bad, but I would hate if she got wet now, because that would mean a wet bed tonight. Because she does sleep next to me, she sleeps over here in the corner, so. Oh gosh, another idiot heard from. Anyhow, kids. I feel I really do. I feel so bad for people like that, you know? They clearly don't have a clue in life or have a life of any kind. Very sad, very, very sad, but it is what it is. I was kind of bummed today. Today's Tuesday, and I did not go play dominoes. I mean, I'm not feeling good. So I didn't want to go play dominoes and get other people sick. I was feeling better actually last Tuesday, and I did go last Tuesday, but I should not have. Um, so we shall see. Anyhow, come on, dog. You want to come down? You gonna stay up there? Can you see her looking in the window? What are you doing, huh? Coming down? All right. She's coming down. Oh, is the fishing any good where you are? Not great. Not great. I mean, there's places you can go to where the fishing is better. But right now, I need to fix a part on my boat before I really go anywhere. I need to replace the mixing elbow. And I'm kind of in a dilemma over that. You know, it's late. You all right, Doug? She went back out and had trouble getting up steps. Really having a dilemma over that. As it is right now, I'm going to have to pay the mooring ball rent for this next month because there's no way I can get the boat sold and get off in the next 3 days. Mooring ball rent's due on the 27th. Oh, and I'm paid up till the 27th. I think what I may do is I may go ahead and send the alternator out to be rebuilt and go to a welding shop and have the mixing elbow fixed and then raise the price of the boat. I have it down at $4,000 right now. I think I may raise it back up to $5,000 after doing that work. I'll get those two things fixed. It's really not that expensive. I mean, the alternator is going to cost, there's a company said they'll rebuild it for me for $125. So if I could get that done, that would be great. And then the mixing elbow, I haven't gotten a price on that yet, but one muffler shop that was all the way down in Virginia when I first had the problem with it said they could make me a new one for probably $150. I should have done that then. I didn't have the $150 at the time, but I should have done that then. So if I could, I might try to find a muffler shop here to go ahead and rebuild that. I just don't have the cash to get those jobs done. If I could get those two jobs done, which, you know, total would be, you know, less than what, $400 to do all of that. If I did all that, then I could raise the price back up to $5,000 and I would have no problem getting it. A lot of people are just afraid of having to do the work necessary to get the boat where it would run. A lot of people want to buy the boat and, you know, if I buy the boat, can I get it to Miami? If I buy the boat, can I get to Key West? I'm like, if you buy the boat, yeah, but you have to fix the mixing elbow first. That seems to be a big obstacle for a lot of people. So, anyhow, we'll see what I miss in the chat. Enjoy fall hunting, but you are right. If you kill them, next when they are rutting, the meat doesn't taste good. Nope, not at all. Can a muffler shop? Yeah, muffler shop can make me a whole new mixing elbow. They can completely make a new one, so it's not that big a deal. I think you should fix that elbow and the alternator. You may have to run soon with hurricane season just around the corner. Oh, that's very true. Very true, Rejects. Hey, Marie, how you doing? So, yeah, if I had the money, I would do that. You know, I just don't have the cash to do that right now. I mean, I'm having a hard enough time paying the phone bill and paying the mooring ball rent, let alone having the money to do those kind of repairs. So, frustrating. Very, very frustrating. But it is what it is. So, anyhow. Guys, I've spoken. I've spoken a lot more than I probably should this evening. I can hear my voice is already going back again. So I'm going to go ahead and end this here. Guys, if you can help out, hit the PayPal. I would appreciate it. Could certainly use the funds, and it would be great if I could get those two items fixed. If I could get those fixed, I could get a lot more money. It would sell a lot easier. But in the meantime, it is what it is. Anyhow, guys, be good, be careful, take good care of one another. Thanks for watching my